Moving on, news of one more case of suicide related to the Maratha reservation row being reported from Beed in Maharashtra, where 35-year-old MSc graduate hung himself from a tree, leaving behind a suicide note. The suicide note that has been recovered cites the Maratha quota row in addition to the bank loans and the problem of unemployment. Richa Sharma joining us on the phone line. Richa, we are reporting another extremely unfortunate death of a 35-year-old man from Beed in Maharashtra. So that just shows that the anger, the anguish, the frustration runs quite deep when it comes to unemployed youth, and the participation in this Maratha agitation now is only increasing with these kind of suicides taking place.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, this 35-year-old youth is yet another incident. This is fifth such suicide that has been registered from the state of Maharashtra since the agitation begun just a few weeks back. And this is another 35-year-old MSc graduate from the Beed region of Maharashtra who has in fact left behind this suicide note, which clearly states that he was in a lot of distress, anger and frustration with the fact that he was not getting any kind of job. He was in fact had a lot of loans on his head, which was in fact the reason for his depression as well as frustration, which made him take this decision. And he has also stated in his letter that he is part of the Maratha Kranti Morcha that is currently underway in the entire state of Maharashtra, which yet again has raised serious questions about if the state government has been successful enough in reaching out to these people or not, because these suicides are not ending at all. Every day we have some of these incidences coming up.
Yes, so, on one hand, we are looking at the situation coming under control after the violent protests, the arson and the vandalism that we saw. On the other hand, now the government has a real challenge to actually dispel the doubts and fears and apprehensions in the minds of the young people, like this particular graduate from Beed that we are looking at. Thanks for joining us, Richa, with your inputs. Meanwhile, we are also, of course, looking at the various instances of violence that has taken place over the past few days in the Maratha protests. There were several instances across Pune where the situation now seems to be normalizing, but this is a case of suicide that is being reported from Beed district, where a 35-year-old man committed suicide over the issue of reservation in government jobs. And he also has left a suicide note stating very clearly that he is anguished over the issue of the Maratha quota row. In addition, of course, he had issues of bank loan and unemployment problems.